What's up guys, how are you doing? Well, today I decided to tell about my experience in a new thing that I have going on in my life, and that thing is sim racing games. I will put myself on a pretty low level when it comes to sim racing games, because when I was a kid I had my first gaming console and it was a PS2, and I really was a Need for Speed type of kid. So I never really played a lot of Gran Turismo or nothing like this. Need for Speed Underground was my favorite game of all the racing games that I've ever played, so you can have the same reference point as myself. I've always preferred the arcade racing games to the sim ones. So recently I was kind of engaged in sim racing content after I purchased a Quest 2, and last month I bought my first ever racing wheel too. So yeah, of course I thought about those new sim racing games that are coming out and if I will do any good playing them. So here we go. First impressions of Assetto Corsa Evo from a beginner's perspective. So let me address the elephant in the room for you. How would a novice driver, in this case that's me, doing those type of games? And well, it is your short answer. Yeah, not that I absolutely expected to absolutely dominate the game like I did in Need for Speed, but I think that I drive way better in real life than in my first session of Assetto Corsa Evo. So to be fair, at this point one thing was really clear to me. This wasn't going to be as easy as I thought before, and I don't know if it was my fault or the game's fault, but I really think that I can do better than this. And I really think that is more related to practice than anything. But okay, let's give the game some credits too. I loved how it communicated with my steering wheel and how I can feel when I'm fucked while going through a corner or when I'm safe to keep it going. And the game physics just makes sense. You can feel the way that the car corresponds to all the inputs you give to it. And it was a lot of fun when I really started to each time understand a little better what I really doing or trying to do with the car. Well, graphically Assetto Corsa Evo is a beautiful racing game, but isn't the world's most impressive racing game out there. So it's good, but not outstanding compared to some other recent titles. It gets the job done, that's fair, and you'll be immersed if your PC can run the game, because it isn't exactly well optimized too at the moment. I had the most trouble with the bad optimization when I tried to run the game in VR mode. That was a key feature for me and my interest on buying the game, and it really had a poor performance when I tried to make things look the best as possible in VR, and that's okay actually because I don't have the best GPU too, but I'm not happy with how much crispness I need to give up to have a good performance, and I don't think the visuals back up the game on how heavy it is to run on VR. So well, physics, feels and visuals apart, let's talk a little bit about the actual game content. While I'm recording this video, Assetto Corsa Evo is on early access, running on a 0.1.5 version, so content isn't exactly the strongest point about this game yet. At the moment, we have at our disposal training mode, quick race, special events, and academy mode. And that's my favorite of all of them because it's like Gran Turismo but in a recent game developed for you to play on a PC. We had 5 tracks with some variation in each one, so there's a total of 8 versions, and we have 16 brands and 20 cars in total at the moment, with the devs promise to keep adding some more tracks and cars in the full 1.0 release. They also said that Assetto Corsa Evo will have a open world kind of thing, where you will be able to cruise on the surrounds of the iconic Nürburgring, but at the moment we are left with our imagination on this one, because it isn't released yet. So yeah, that was it for me. I'm having a blast with Assetto Corsa Evo right now, and I think it may be worth a try if you can afford to buy the game and run the game decently. Of course, the game is in early access and isn't yet on the best shape, but I'm looking forward to see what Kunos will left us with it in the near future. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching and see ya in the next one.